You want real danger? How about my duel with the foul Rainbow Zilla? As the heroes descend into the Florida caverns, Flint Cragley entertained them all. Boss! Cragnons heard that story 255 times, brah. You make my crag hurt. Brah, if you count time we weren't tied up, then it 256 times. Mario and Nicole glanced over the weary faces of Flint's crew as they delved deeper. But a light grew. Was it a ray of hope from the pure heart, or an evil illusion? Chapter 5-4 The Menace of King Crocus. Crocodile! We plodded on, over all manner of beasts that gnashed fangs at us. But then now, a sight too horrible to believe appeared before our eyes. Boss, nothing happened yet, brah. I know that, you cretin. Is it cretin or cretin? Yeah, the sight too horrible to believe is still up ahead. We're going to look for it now. Come on, move. It's cretin. Okay. What? Wait up, brah. Boss, no. Monzo not want to get left behind, brah. It's silly, but the way I remember how to pronounce that word is in Monsters Inc. when Mike is being interrogated by Randall, and he's like, okay, first of all, it's Cretan. If you're going to threaten me, do it properly. But anyway, hello brothers, here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Paper Mario. In the previous episode, we met Flint Cragley, and immediately forgot he existed. I'm sorry, he's just one of the more forgettable characters in my personal opinion, and I feel horrible because I know that there's a lot of people who really like him. It's just that I think there's a lot more memorable characters in this game, and Flint Cragley kind of slips my mind a lot. But anyway, in today's video, we get rejected. How sad. It's just like high school. I wonder what high school is like in Mushroom Kingdom. But anyway, enough about all of that stuff. So let's go over this way and head down here. And aw, it's a cute little tiny pipe. Aw, I'm sure that'll come into play a little bit later. Cough, cough, hint, hint. So we're going over this way now. And oh no, it's a door! Where did that guy go? Is he down here now? Ah, that's a Florisapian. Brother, I still love the name of those enemies, Florisapians. That's just so clever. I really like it. But it does also sound like an enemy name that you'd find in like the Pikmin games or something like that. So I was about to say that has there ever been an enemy like that, but there kind of has. There was that one boss enemy, the Pinchipede, during the Pikmin tracks in Nintendo Land. I don't think that counts or anything like that, but the idea of like a spinning flower head of death. It's kind of like that. So we're going to ignore that thing over there for now, and we can go over this way. There's a locked door right there, which we can't do anything with, because locked doors are kind of hard to open. There's a sap soup right there, but I don't need no sticking soup. I'm going to go this way instead, and fall to my death. So we go over this way now, and we want to do... You want to use the throw-you to pick up one of the Cragnons, head over here, and move the switch. You don't need to keep the presser down there for the pipe to stay up, but you just need to have Mario and another Cragnon on there. Bowser won't help any because I don't know why. You can also throw two Cragnons on there, but I have a hard time doing that without them destroying each other, so it's probably not that worth it in the end. We're going to use a flip real quick. You'll see why in a moment. But this right here seems pretty suspicious. A skull. That's a wall painting that someone did. Intriguing. We're going to ignore you. They're 3D. I keep forgetting that. I don't remember what the pink ones do, but they're probably evil. There are letters written on the wall here. Behind the skull. That's what it says. What's a coincidence? We just saw a skull. It's gonna bother me. What do these guys do again? That's a heavy curse. It's a spiteful monster that curses anything it touches. Maximum HP is 1, attack is 1, makes you heavy, and hinders your jumping. Left without jumping, it's too terrible to contemplate. Unless you're a butterfly. I didn't know she said that. That's great. As I was reading that, I was thinking of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, because the whole point of that game is that Captain Toad can't jump, so I was about to be all like, are you going to seriously badmouth Captain Toad? How dare you do that, even though this game came out, like, way earlier than Captain Toad ever did. I really hope they make a Captain Toad Treasure Tracker sequel, because I love the original game, and it was great to get it on Switch, and then eventually getting the special book and things like that. Wait, back. There was something I wanted to do, I don't care. There's a power block behind that pipe. If you go into 3D, you can go back there, but I don't feel like picking it up because I don't really like those items. So, what do the other ones do again? It's a reverse curse, yeah. It is a spiteful monster that curses everything it touches, and a HP and attack is the same thing. And basically, if we touch it, it's going to reverse the controls. So it's going to be this warp pipe we want to take to get back to where we were a moment ago. And that's going to be pretty cool. But going back to the Captain Toad thing, it's like, I really hope they do make another one someday, because, like, there is that one gag on the Call Up channel that we milk the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker levels for everything they're worth and things like that. But in all seriousness, it would be nice to have another Captain Toad game to do Let's Play on, because I just really loved working on the original one, and the Versus was fun, and the Co-Star is pretty fun too. I just want more Captain Toad games. Eagle found us! Gabriel thought this was a good hiding spot since Key was lost. Yes, this is unexpected. But so is a storm of rain. Such is the way of things. There are no absolutes. Oh, what we do, bruh? Come, be at peace. Calm your raging inner sea. Let us meditate on this. You're probably right, brah. I got an exclamation point! Evil, bras. You take Gabbro. Gabbro, give up. But her, do not hurt Pixel. But you. No, let Gabbro speak, brah. You kept Gabbro company. You helped Gabbro hide. Gabbro owe you big, brah. Big debt for Pixel. Gabbro's time ending. But Gabbro really want you to live free. Come now, ease your mind. Let me muffle the wails of your frightened soul. Do not be hasty in fear. Look closer. That is not one of the Flora Sapiens. Ah! Who are you, bros? Could you come to save Gabbro? Well, I guess. This is interesting. Just like Flint Cragley, you've avoided falling under the control of the Flora Sapiens. What? Flint here too? Gabbro, huge Cragley fan. Cragley, do something, brah. Cragley, save us all. Well, isn't that welcome news? Why don't you go find Flint, for I must bid you farewell. What? Why? You not come with Gabbro? Humans and pixels, or Cragnons and pixels for that matter, shouldn't linger long together. Only heroes who know how to utilize the pixels properly can travel with them. Please heed my words now. It's best for you this way. Okay. Come now, let me assist you in your departure from here. Let your aura shrink. When it diminishes, you can return to the village where the one you seek awaits.
Thank you, great Pixel Bra. Gabbro not forget you.
Farewell, weeping Cragnon. Go frolic beneath the sun, where you are meant to live. Rain still falls in my heart. The taken souls cry out now. Why do they cry such tears? You must stop this torrent. Fate brought us together. Great hero, 1500 years. Now you must take me there, to the deep, dark underbelly of the earth. The tiny pixel named Dottie has joined your group, but Dottie can miniaturize you so you can enter small spaces and avoid being noticed. So it is still like high school. Let us go before the rain of tears becomes a flood, before disaster breaks. Dottie is a pretty interesting pixel. That's Dottie. This pixel can shrink its user to the size of a flea. Dottie slept in the floor caverns until King Crocus started making trouble. She said that the power of the ancients is being used to destroy the worlds. Alright, and with Dottie, we basically get a mini mushroom whenever we want. Take note, new Super Mario Brothers. But in all seriousness, this is a pretty interesting pixel and one of my more personal favorites in the game. Because, first of all, seeing Mario so tiny is just so funny. Like, I believe this is like one of the smallest. This is like the smallest Mario has ever gotten and things like that. I might be wrong about that. There might be some other games where he's like even smaller. I believe Mario Party DS had a similar premise. I don't really know the answer to that. So we go down here and we go inside this warp pipe. Nothing really other mind-blowing or anything like that. It's just gonna be a bunch of coins and maybe a couple items and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And the really interesting thing about Dottie is that we've seen Dottie's ability kind of foreshadowed throughout the game. We've seen some tiny buildings that we weren't able to access to. If you want a recent example, there was that one house in the main part of the first level in Chapter 5 that had a tiny house and things like that. We will be making sure to go back through previous worlds to go explore areas that we couldn't until we got Dottie. We'll be doing that during the intermission and things like that, so that's going to be pretty amusing. But now we can go over this way. And we weren't able to go through this area because we didn't have a key card. But luckily, now we can go over here and... Oh! It's a card key! Close enough. It won't open. Please insert card key. I did the thing. We are going to ignore that question block because we already have maximum HP, and I believe that's going to have a blue mushroom. Alright, so before we do anything else, I want to switch over to Peach real quick, because jumping across these blocks is going to be easier if we have her. Use Thud Leap, and then boom! And you know what this means? We're gonna use Bowser to destroy them. I'm just kidding, we're not gonna do that. Well, we accidentally destroyed one, I didn't mean to. My first playthrough, it didn't click that I was losing experience points as I was doing that, so I thought these were bad guys and had to destroy them all, and I didn't realize just how much experience points I was losing doing this, so I had Bowser use flames against all these guys, and it wasn't a very pleasant memory. Like, I don't remember exactly what made me realize I was losing experience points, but it was some point around that area, and it wasn't a very pleasant experience. I already said that, but whatever.
So, at long last, you've come to play like late sleeping toddlers.
Dementio and no chunks.
You do not tire of collecting those worn-out, tiresome pure hearts. I am not violent by nature, you know. I prefer to settle this peacefully, in fact. Say, for instance, you wish to go back to your world. I could do that for you.
No, thank you very much. We won't sit idly by and watch this world or any other die.
So must be, shall we begin?
Haven't you learned? No matter how often we fight, it will end the same.
My, aren't you plucky? Same fight, same outcome. You're precisely correct. And that is why.
Broccoli!
Lovely green hat, wouldn't you say?
What is that?
Dear chunks, so strong, yet so very dim. A child could learn his attack patterns. As such, I requested a few sprouts from my acquaintance to liven him up a touch. I call the boy Oh Cabbage. Don't be shy, Oh Cabbage. Introduce yourself.
Cabbage!
Simply adorable. Now, remember kids, eat your vegetables to grow big. Except in this case, a veggie will eat you. Have fun now. Ciao.
Asparagus! And now we'll be facing, oh, Cabbage. Does Tibby actually call him that if we tell him again? I don't know the answer to that. No, you don't. Okay. That's so Chunks. Dimencio has Veggie fight him. He has no will of his own. Maximum HP is 16 and attack is 3. He seems faster and stronger than before. But he will get dizzy after being thrown, and that's your only chance. Don't let his quick movements confuse you. Just keep a steady head. Now, that could be a good strategy, but I have a better one. Use Cudge. Cudge is a good strategy because Cudge is like guaranteed 10 damage at this point in the game. And using Peach as a combination with that is also great because she has the Parasol, which will protect against pretty much all of your attacks and things like that. Now that right there, I learned recently that you can actually escape O-Chunks. You can actually escape O-Chunks to throw attacks if you press the buttons quickly, but I've never been able to pull it off. Okay, I might be wrong about that. So let's take care of that. You should be destroyed pretty soon. Bowser would also be a good person to use during this fight, but... Oh, that's a new attack. That is a new attack we haven't seen yet, where he's going to be charging like that. And I do apologize if you hear the Wii remote throughout the entire fight. Peach was moonwalking again. Broccoli! What in grief am I doing in here? What are you doing in here as well? No, I get the picture. You lot want to challenge the new, improved O-Chunks. You got pepper in your pants, I'll give you that. But this time, you will get ruined. Your belly's growling like a stubborn dog. Warrior rule number 1. Never fight on an empty stomach. 'Tis madness. Sorry, but we've got to call it a day. Can't go bucking the warrior rules. Next time, though, you're done. Chunks away! Look, the sprout from his head. It's the same as the fluorified Cragnons. It looks as though it's nearly dead, however. And we get a Pikmin leaf! I mean, a floral sprout! Oh, Chunks dropped this sprout. What happens if you wear it? Well, what do you think? Would you care to try it on? I believe you'll be safe. I'm no veggie! Well, perhaps you could put it on later. If you need it, it could come in handy. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was going to be like one of those Zelda cycles that... Never mind. To put on or take off the sprout, go to the important things on the menu screen. And we'll be doing that next time. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Super Paper Mario, and next time, leave the gear to you. Oh yeah.
If they could beat that model of O-Chunks, then they are coming along quite nicely. Perhaps they really are the ones I have waited for all this time. I should prepare myself as well. So much to do, so precious little time.